This is the background that I fell a victim for. Let's take a look at the Elite Archive Grungecore. This is your final week to snag these items. I'm Rachel, and thank you for watching my channel. Welcome back. We are looking, as I said, at the Elite Archive Grab. This is made by Doodle Kitchen with a recreation, a new HD touch of a lot of classic items. So a lot of these are collab items. You can see the multiple designers. This top was a recreation of the bikini here. If you scroll below when you're previewing items, you can now see different items that are very similar and recommended, and a lot of the OG items are underneath here in the tab. But we can take a look at each of these dark gothic spooky items. A little bit spooky, a little bit cool. A lot of them are more mask, like this gray shirt. For some reason, the basic striped shirts kind of get expensive. So being able to scoop this at 300 gold, even though it's account bound, it's pretty nice. And then we have a tote with the classic little bite. You can see it's on quite a few expensive items. Then we have the grunge dress sweater. Again, a recreation of a couple different styles here. And then the cargo pants. These ones are so popular with the boys. I do make a couple looks at the end with these items, so make sure you stay tuned to see how it looks on an avatar. But with the different grunge cargos and then the gray cargos, lots of different similar pants options. So if you don't spin the grab, there's always something similar, but then, you know, if you do spin the grab, you have this great account bound option. This one's just a nice, fun tank top for guys. There is a t-shirt down here that's like an under tank top, so that's very similar. This little cardigan sort of draped jacket is one of my favorite styles. And some of these are recreated from different account bound items, so they're not showing up underneath in this recommended, but any items that are similar that are available for purchase are showing up under here. So lots of different skirt options. The army rifle clip, this one is very unique. For underneath, it's showing just different handheld rifles. There really isn't a hair clip yet, so that one is really fun and special. The kitty heart sweater, there's a few different options as well, but it's just pulling ones with the similar wording. So the sweetheart is bringing different sweetheart options. The tiger tat tee is one of my favorites. I just love wild cats. I don't know why. Call me Carol Baskins. But then we have the mini skirt, this one again, and a few different variations underneath, but you can grab this one and have it account bound, so you always have something special. Looking at the epics, this one is one of those items where it's just not having the same smitten look underneath. There are a few other smitten items that are similarly held, but they are account bound, so they can't be bought on the store here. And then these stompers, there's quite a few white shoes that look nice. This noir top reminds me most of that bikini top in the top right that can actually layer underneath. That's a really fun item, one of my favorites. And this one's distressed out, a good ball cap. I love a good cap. And then this one is a messenger bag. A lot of messenger bags do end up high in price, so this is a good one to snag if you get lucky to keep it account bound. Again, we have another striped sweater. The emos and the dark kids love the stripes, so that's a fun one. This one, the gray gingham mini, I don't know if I said that right, but it reminds me most of the Miss Upland's dress, which is a recreation of an OG, very expensive classic item, so I love that. These ones, the jean shorts, another great male items. That's a very fairly balanced in here. This one, the tiara, is very similar to a couple different of the Doodle Kitchen items, which are account bound. And then this one's a mockery design, which is a recreation of the Teddy Luxe, one of my favorite backpacks, and again, very expensive. And these Yulzang, I can never say it right, but this, again, another recreation of a very expensive item. And this one, the smoke break. For some reason, some of these stoner items, they do be ending up expensive. So this one, again, it's another good one to scoop. A lot of these epics, recreations of some high value items. This sweater, a lot of good similar ones. I think the most similar ones are account bound. So we're not seeing the best comparable ones, but here we have the legendary items. So this one's, this is where it gets more expensive. So these are recreations of some really hard to find items, like the bunny ears, almost 500,000 gold. It's something you cannot really obtain. So these are great alternatives. They're limited edition, so you really need to spin while you can, give in to that temptation and get those cheaper items. This one, the shoes, recreation of the classic Air Mojos, fuzzy of course, the half up waves. I didn't manage to get this one yet, but it is a recreation of maybe a couple different hairs, but like you see, the prices speak for themselves. They're kind of expensive. So if you can grab these for 300 gold a spin, if you get lucky, it's really worth it. I will share my numbers for how much it was to complete this at the very end. But here we have some guy eyes, very expensive looking. I'm not sure which exact eyes those were recreated on. These are the dazzled brows, reminiscent of the sun dazzled brows. If you know, you know, you need those to look cool. That is one of the OG brows that just look cool on avatars. And then Pastel Princess, a recreation of, again, some very expensive eyes. So these are premium products. That's why the spin is 300 gold instead of the usual 200. And these smoke break socks, like, they're on the market for 1,000,000 gold. I haven't seen them below like 150,000. So these different progression rewards that you can earn across the top, depending on how many items you spin, very expensive recreations. Like, there's some fang pouts, a couple different variations, all very, very expensive. So if you've been waiting to look expensive, now's your chance. The classic Snoops, as always, the OG, stays around 1,000,000, and then it just kind of goes from there. There's a lot of recreations of Snoops at this point, but these ones being fuzzy are so, so cute. And then the Penthouse, what I felt victim for. The panther statue really called to me. This is one of very few animated backgrounds that are now available in game. The animation is something newer, and I just really needed this in my life. So let's take a closer look at the items. I've thrown on some of these face items because honestly, they're not going to touch my doll much, but let's look at them for the video. We have the guy eyes. Let's throw the girl eyes back on and really take a look. These are some HD quality, beautiful items. Now let's take a look at a couple of the outfits I threw together for this video. I love these items. We're starting with the Snoops. We have our essentials tucked into our socks, my little skirt peeking out with my very expensive knockoff dress and my knockoff bunny ears. I won't tell anyone they're fake if you don't. No, but they are so similar to the OG items, you wouldn't even know. And then here I styled a bit more of a mask look. I'm wearing my skirt though, my big fancy shoes. We're looking a little mean, maybe a little mischievous, just a little dark undertone here with this vibe. But I really love this with the darker aesthetic. And then, you know, maybe, whoops, I'm not actually mean, just kind of shy, just a little shy guy. So I love the versatility of these items. I, of course, have it paired with a doodle body that's giving me those curves. I just love how the belly button looks on the Sasha Snow body. Here is another look with these Grungecore items. This one is very mask, so if you're a dude and you play Highrise, you're like, oh, it's just girl stuff all the time. Not always. This one is definitely made with you guys in mind. The beanie cap with the little safety pins. You never know when you'll need a safety pin. And I just love the background. This one is cute. I realized I didn't really add the plushie to many outfits, so I threw that on with the backpack. This backpack will be one of my staple items. I'll probably rotate heavily. And then let's take a closer look at the back so you can see all those details. It is so cute with like a little panda on it for that monochrome moment. And then for a pop of color, I changed my hair so you can really see the tiara stand out. And the plushie is my favorite. I absolutely love these ones that you like clutch with your hand, because that is so me IRL. If I have a plushie, I'm squishing it. But this is absolutely one of my favorite grabs that have come out in a long time. I got it just for this little panther. I hope you guys fall victim to so many good finds. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Okay, bye.